This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Brooklyn, New York, introducing an acclaimed 2-time middleweight champion of the world, known as the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins now. Let's get the answers.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Of course, Canelo Alvarez unified the middleweight championship, defeating Daniel Jacobs in their first fight. Jacobs looking for revenge here.
Alvarez won 3 titles in the process in their last fight, but now he's back for blood. He's back for revenge. He needs to stamp his authority because some thought Daniel Jacobs beat Canelo. Can you believe that?
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Both men step back for just a moment. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I think they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. Here we go, it's round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this will be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. left hook just missed. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How about that time counter shot? This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
There's a counter shot. You'd like just a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance without a doubt.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
He misses with that jab. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Only catching air with that hook. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This fight has a real good flow to it. A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. No rest for the weary. Every time he throws a, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ear. And there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nope, that jab not going to score. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You don't want to trade shots. Nobody home with that hook. can tell who's strong. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Get your focus back, get that jab back. His blocks, he's smart, get your shots off, don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only the other end of that jab, and get your timing right. That right hand's good. That get your boxing back together. Just take the round, win the round. Figure that. Good work. Good man. Stay focused. Don't let him in this fight, and now you're gonna let him get back in. Now it's a tougher fight. Just keep him on the end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not to give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shot. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Missing with the left hook. He threw the hook, didn't land. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Oh boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do? Here we go in the 6th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Swing and a miss with that jab. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fighter, beat them on points.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Nope, that jab not going to score. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last. And there's the bell for round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter, a fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way.
You can only take so much, and this guy wants no more. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
They don't want that. Listen to them. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.